give you no ultimatum. If you wanna come lay up, if you wanna come stay up, if you wanna come.
Hey YouTube, period. Alright, I'm geeked. So today I'm going to be doing a little mukbang story time. The story time is going to be my coming out story. And before I get into the story time, I'm definitely going to say this when it comes to like coming out and stuff. Coming out, I'm not going to say, yes, it's important to some people, and then it's not important to some people. Because you really don't have to come out. Like, you really don't have, you can't just pop out with your, if you're a boy, pop out with your nigga. If you're a girl, pop out with your girl. And it, you know, it is what it is. Motherfuckers gonna have to get with the program. But for some people, I feel like it's important because we gotta say it out loud. Like, I need to say this out loud. I need to stand on it, nigga. I'm saying it out loud because don't disrespect it type thing. So what I'm gonna be eating is some Chick-fil-A. Don't even see the Chick-fil-A sign, boom. And I got a Sundroid tea with lemonade and strawberry syrup. I got a spicy deluxe combo. Yeah, about to tear this shit up. But so me coming out. So really quick backstory. I'm gonna say during my junior year, I told one of my really good guy friends at the time, still one of my really good guy friends, we just don't talk. And my cousin Chanel, I remember my junior year telling them that I was bisexual. I said I was bisexual, just like let me see what that reaction is gonna be. Because then I'm still saying I like girls, knowing good and damn well I don't like girls. I don't like the little Venus flytraps y'all got. It's not happening for me, babes. So I did that, but like that was nobody really gave a fuck. It really wasn't nothing, which is what I wanted, but still was like, you know, that wasn't gonna do it for me. So boom, fast forward to a week before my senior year. Mind you, so much was happening within my personal life. So let's set the scene. Alright, so I'm editing the video right now, and I'm about to say that it was a family Sunday, but it wasn't. What I'm about to say happened on Saturday, and then me telling my mom and dad, that happened on Sunday. Boom, period. Having family Sunday at my uncle's house. It was my uncle, my auntie, all four of my cousins, and then me and my brother. We playing basketball. Mind you, me and my brother, we grew up playing on the same basketball team. So I know exactly how he plays. So of course I'm gonna guard him. So, you know, I'm guarding him. He backs me up into the paint. He lays it up. The thing about my brother, basketball, that's something he's passionate about. When he gets to playing basketball, oh, that nigga's mouth is ridiculous. Like, you know, he laid it up, and when he made it, he was like, yeah, weak ass nigga, woo, 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 woo. And it's not even the fact that he said that, because I wasn't tripping that he said that, because it's expected. But at the time, mentally, I felt like a weak. Yeah, I'm trying not to cuss. I realize like I'm cussing, but I felt like So I really just felt weak-minded. I was mentally I was down. I was down at that point. And I just started crying. Like, oh my God, the most. Like, bro, tighten up, for real. I was just crying, and then my cousin asked me, she was like, "You okay? You okay?" And mind you, my cousin, this is my favorite cousin, my first cousin. She knew. She already knew I was gay. She was one of the first people I told. Already knew for a minute. But I told her, I was like, yeah, I need to talk. I need to talk to Uncle Louie and Lisa. And she was like, about what? She was like, what you finna do? And I was like, yeah. And boom. So I told my uncle and my auntie that when we got back to the house, I really wanted to talk to them about something. Mind you, my auntie and my uncle is the most church-going people I know. Like them, like when anytime I want to have those like a spiritual type of conversation, those are the people I always talk to. It always happens. Every time I see them, we always have a deep conversation, especially my auntie. Every single time. So we get back to the house. I'm not even eating. Like, food just getting cold. We get back to the house, and my auntie comes in my cousin's room and was like, "You can come talk to me, Tony, if you want to. Your uncle is doing something." So I go in the room. Girl, before I even get a word out for real, I'm already crying. I'm a sensitive person. I'm really sensitive. And it was something that, like, mind you, I've known I was gay since I was 9 years old. So, girl, and I don't even consider myself to have been in the closet because I don't really feel like I had to hide it for real. I just never accepted it. Let's say that growing up because I had my dad, boom, boom. But I started crying, and like I definitely really do think I said I think I'm gay. And she was like, so she asked me, she was like, so like you don't know, or you're curious, and I was like, no, I'm gay. I was like, I had to fix it real fast because it's like, no, I'm not about to sit here and lie and say, yeah, no, I like dudes. I just, I wasn't comfortable saying it. I was never made comfortable saying it because I didn't grow up around gay people and woo. So, she's talking to me, and she was like, what makes you feel like you're gay? And I'm just telling her, like, I've known for a minute. I've known since I was 9. That was my first time kissing a boy. I've kissed a girl before. Did all that. Never was gonna have sex because I was uncomfortable. That's really it was just uncomfortable. I'm not like, I don't like girls touching me like real intimate sexually. And then like, when a girl compliments me, it's like, period. That's my sister. That's my sister. When a dude compliments me, that's kind of cute. Like, I like that. And then I think sexually about a girl, I'm gonna, a man, my coochie might quiver. It didn't give that. And, I didn't tell her that, but yeah. And, and then she told me about, a friend that she had, really good story. She asked me if I told my mom and my dad, and I told her no. I was like, y'all the first people I'm telling, like, the first, like, adults in the family that I'm telling. Like, I never grew. And my uncle came in the room. I got nervous again. Got emotional again because this is my uncle. This is a man that's watched me grow up. So I was nervous again to say because I'm like, ooh. And you know, I told him. Okay, so as I'm editing this video, I realized I never said what age I was when I came out. When I came out, I was 17. Yeah, I was 17. It was literally, it all happened a week before my senior year. I don't think I mentioned that at all anywhere in here. But this all happened literally the week before senior year started. Boom. Yeah. And great response. I got a great response. I couldn't ask for anything better. You know, he told me at the end of the day, I'm his nephew. He's always gonna love me. And then he also asked me if I told my dad, and I was like, no. And I'm trying to think, was that a family day? I don't know. I don't know. My days is a little mixed up. So I think we was just all playing basketball that Saturday, and then family day was Sunday. But we was going to the park again, and then they asked me, my uncle and my auntie asked me if I should call my dad and see if he wants to come up there so I could tell him. And I was like, yeah, we can do that. So fast forward to the next day. The next day, we all go to the park. Boom, we start playing basketball. Like halfway into the first game, I think, my dad pulls up. So then I exit the game to go talk to my dad. I pull my dad to the side, and I just told him, I was like, yeah, so I talked to Uncle Louie and Lisa yesterday, and I told them, I came out to them. So I also wanted to come out to you. I am gay. And then the response I got from my dad was, it was cool. I mean, it wasn't bad. Like, he was like, he basically just said, oh yeah, I know, son. But it's just, you know, the response wasn't bad. There's just like a whole deeper story to that. Like, I don't know. The response could have been better. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, he looked at me. He was like, at the end of the day, you're my son. I'm always gonna love you. Woot woot woot. Boom. So now remember after that, we went home. When I got home to my mom, I remember she was laying in her bed. I went in late. I went and sat at the end of her bed. And I was like, I just want to talk to you really fast. I can't remember what I said verbatim to her either. No shade. I know I just told her, I was like, so I had talked to my uncle, my auntie. Basically the same spiel I told my dad. Like, I talked to my uncle, my auntie. I came out to them, and I wanted to come out to her. Told her I was gay. Boom, boom. And she said she ain't know. I feel like she knew. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. She really asked me the same questions my auntie asked me. Definitely, like, was asked, like, do you think it's a phase? It's not no phase, boo. It's not a phase, bookie. It's definitely, it is what it is. But I just remember telling her, and we had a really good conversation. You know, she said the same thing, you know, At the end of the day, I'm her son. She's gonna love me. All that. So both of my parents, like, honestly couldn't ask for better. Like, in that, with that, like, whole situation, like, yeah, I'm glad, like, I got parents who didn't, like, respond negatively. I'll say that, because I've heard stories, I've met people, and, like, yeah. So I'm definitely glad I didn't get, like, parents that, like, just went overboard, like, oh, hell no, like, whoa. No. And then after that, it was, like, really a trickle effect, because I only came out to people who was, like, in my intermediate family. People who I would go to. People who've seen me cry, for real. Them is the people I told. And then, so, like, both of my aunties, I remember my auntie picked me up from school, and then we went back to my nana's house. And then I remember we were waiting for my other auntie, my auntie Chantel, to pull up. But before she pulled up, I was talking to my auntie, you know. The other auntie that I'm referring to is my auntie Mookie. Mwah, love her. And I slid it in there. And my auntie, like, she didn't even, I know she caught it because she brought it up. We talked about it, but I slid it in there. I was just, we were just talking. I was talking about a situation that happened at school, like, during the day. And, boom. So that's how it came out to her. And then when we got in the car, I was retelling the story. And that's how it came out to my auntie Chantel. So, boom. I told all my cousins, like, after I told my auntie and my uncle, because they was there. So, I told them, woo. Yeah. That's really how it happened. Like, oh, no. And I told my best friend, Adrian, when I went to Utah to help him with this food stand. I remember telling him, mm-hmm. Well, he is like a brother to me. And I just remember telling him, I was like, you remember when I told you I was bisexual? I was lying. I really just said that because I wanted to see if I was going to lose a friend or not, because it was going to low-key hurt my feelings. And then, I told him I was gay. He was like, bro, you could have told me back then when we had a whole cool conversation. Man, I really hope he's really pursuing his dreams, dead ass, because the last time we talked was around my 21st birthday. Around, like, time after my 21st birthday. But yeah, I mean, I just know, like, after coming out, I feel like my relationship and, like, my bond with my intermediate family has, like, gotten way better because, I'm now talking about things that I was so afraid to talk about before. Like, I'm just more comfortable with me. I am a femme gay. I am the da-da-da. Let me stop. I'm just a lot more comfortable, especially when it comes to talking to my aunties and things like that. Because it's like now I'm really just comfortable, like, have some girl talk. Because, what? Hello? That's really my coming out story. It was really, me coming out was really something that was just weighing on me super heavy. Something I really wanted to talk about. Something I wanted to do. Something I wanted to tell my family. I didn't feel forced. I definitely knew, I'm gonna say, like, me coming out, I already knew, like, I didn't have that family that was just gonna, like, shun me or something, like, oh yeah, nah, we don't claim you type thing. So, yeah, I mean, that was my coming out. Um, I barely ate this food, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't like eating and talking. Like, if I'm gonna tell the story, I'm just gonna tell the story. But you see, I tried to take a few bites. I did try to take a few bites. Ooh, fire. But, oh my God. So when I came out to my brother, I don't remember. I think it happened before I told my auntie and my uncle. Because I remember, yeah, it did. So my brother was doing like an in-house workout. He was doing like sit-ups, girl, some in-house workouts. Damn. And we was watching TV. I don't know what movie was playing. All I know is I chose the movie, and he got up and he was watching it for a second because he taking a break, and something gay happened on the TV during the movie, and he was like, and my brother was like, oh, that's some gay ass shit, and I just remember looking at him. I was like, what if I was gay? And then it just went silent. This nigga started working out again, and I'm just sitting on my phone like, damn, he like, what? I was like, why did I do that? I'm dead ass though. Like, I'm dead ass. And then I remember when he finished, and he looked at me like, it was a couple minutes later. He looked at me. He was like, was you being serious when you said that? And I was like, yeah, low key. And he was like, well, man, I don't got no problem with gay people. I don't really hang around them because he don't have a problem. He was like, but you my little brother, and I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I want you to do what makes you happy. Boom, boom. He gave me this whole spill, and I was like, oh. When I tell you, I feel like that made like me and my brother bond like boom, because my brother allows me to talk about anything and everything. Somebody, he really do be asking me questions, and I'll be like, damn, this nigga really gives a fuck. That's crazy. But yeah, I just feel like, to me, that is so funny because the fact that I said it and then it was silent. And then I'm just on my phone like, I really said that. What the fuck made me say that? And then him popping up like a minute later, and was just like, was you being serious? And I was just like, oh, yeah, I was, low-key. But yeah, now that's everybody. That wraps up my whole coming out. I mean, my coming out was real chill. It was really good. And then, not to mention, after I came out to my mom, because that was like one of the main people I wanted to tell, it was like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders. So, if I had to give advice on coming out, I'm definitely gonna say it's not something you have to do. Don't ever feel like you're forced to, or like you have to say it. No, that just is what it is. And if you just want to pop out one day, then pop out one day. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I feel like it was more so for me. I knew I had the family that I could express that to make me feel okay. I just feel like it's something I had to do. I feel like I had to do it because it's something I wanted to stand on. I had to hear me say it out loud because it is what it is. Babe, I mean, and it's only going to get more dangerous for me. Like, I'm just saying, like, but honestly, you just gotta do what you do. That's what's to it. But that's why I'm gonna end this video. I think it was entertaining. I don't know. You tell me. Let me know. I mean, you can comment down. because I definitely need you to do a couple things before I end this video. I need you to like, I need you to comment, I need you to subscribe, and I mean, you might as well turn on the post notification bell. I only got 2 videos. This will be the second video. Don't do too much, because you're gonna see more. I look good. But I actually told this in just enough time because I gotta go pick up my sister. So, like I said, like her, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. I'm gonna see you on the next video, period.